my lovely angels. This is your girl Sim, back with another episode of the Sim Squad. Hi! So continuing our 12 days of Christmas, leading up to Christmas, Advent calendar, whatever you might call it. Today I'm going to do date night perfumes or seductive perfumes or perfumes that I feel like I would wear around my significant other. Now, I have a lot of notes. Now, let me start with the first one because I don't want to make these videos very long. That's why I've been like trying to do 5 each, and it's crazy. It's crazy insane because for me to choose like 5 from all my beautiful perfumes is so tough, especially like seductive kind of perfumes because those are the kinds that I actually prefer. So I have a lot of them. Yeah, but I'm choosing 5 that I think I will be using more now. So the first one was sent to me by Perfumes. This is called Maison Flur U. The bottle is like stunning, first of all. Juice, everything, like it like exudes like luxury. Like it's very beautiful. You know, there's details on the sides. Plus I have like 3 from the set. I've done the review for all 3 of them. Now this one, it says Flur U but doesn't have oud. Okay, the classification. I would call it a dark citrus or woody citrus. It starts off like with a blast of fresh mandarin or orange or something like that, and you can clearly make out that it's an orange family because you have that sweetness and that specific feeling you get when you smell a mango. You know it's not bergamot, it's not grapefruit, it's not any other citrus but mandarin, along with like a soft, very soft rose. And the best part about all these fragrances from Khadlaj, the rose is not like overtaking all the perfume notes, you know. It stays like in its place, in its lane, and it's doing the job like what it's asked to do. The top notes for this are mandarin and rose. That's the exact top note. Middle notes of pear, orange blossom and jasmine. So the florals come in the middle again along with fruity notes. And the base notes are ambergris, sandalwood and Peruvian balsam. So yeah, it has a bit of like the resin, the woods, and of course the ambergris, which will make like perfume smell special anyhow. So yeah, it does give you this like really fruity, floral, woody kind of scent. But when it's all mixed together, it gives you this fresh vibe. So I feel this will be a very good date, not night, it's a date perfume. Like during the day, if you go out during the day, like for any fun activity or even if it's like to the movies or you're having a walk in the park or anything, this one is something that will still smell very attractive, but it'll be playful as well. So it's a very good first date perfume, right? It is seductive as well, I feel, in my opinion. It has a certain darkness about it, like right in the background, like it's something, the rose, I guess, that's making it a little dark. It projects like very decently. It projects like 3 feet. The longevity is like a good 6+ hours. The best part about this perfume is that it's linear. Like yeah, in the beginning the mandarin blast is a little too blast, like it just comes in, but it goes away like super fast within 5-10 minutes. So by the time you leave from the house, go down, if the person is picking you up or whatever, the perfume will tone down to this beautiful rosy orange, and that's like, for me, it's like a stunning thing. The same feeling I get from Rare Passion as well, yeah? And that one also has orange and orange blossom, and this one has also orange mandarin but an orange blossom. So yeah, this one is similar to Rare Passion, except for that Rare Passion has that little tobacco thing going on. This one is more playful. It feels like youthful, it feels playful, it feels like full of energy, and it just gives happy vibes, you know. And a person who would smell this on you would like feel good. It's a feel good perfume, right? So that's why for a first date it'll be a very nice perfume. Plus it has this allure, again, just like Rare Passion, how it has like something in the background. This one has, I'm assuming it's the ambergris because it just smells a little bit dark, a little bit interesting, and it also smells a little upscale, which is why I feel the person would take you more seriously. And like for example, if I go wearing this with Ali for like a our day, like, and we go out on a date, whether it's during the day or whether, like, like we're going for a long drive or something. I think he'll be very pleasantly surprised with this perfume. He will like it. He'll feel happy around me. It's a mood lifter, That's why I wanted to add like one perfume. I know the other perfumes are going to be like the sexy type perfumes, but I wanted to have one that would be like a starter perfume when you're dating someone, or like a daytime date perfume. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. I really, really like it. The darkness behind the fruity floral is just making it very interesting. And that's why I'm liking this perfume so much. So much. Guys, by the way, even if something is PR, I'll be very fair. You guys know me by now. If you're new to my channel, even if it's a PR, if I don't like it, I'll let you know. Maybe that perfume is just not for me. Maybe it is for you. This one retails at $50 and it's a unisex perfume, but I feel like it's slightly leaning towards feminine. I feel this is more of a daytime, spring, summer, but I think you can pull this off during fall, winter as well, during daytime. I think it's stunning. Like for a date, I think it's stunning. You're gonna make the person like want to come closer to you, just to smell you, just because you're like a lot of fun. So that was our first one. The next one, I want to start going towards darker fragrances because these are definitely not your first date perfumes, These are like second, third date more like it. So of course I had to add my Afnan Modest Deux because this one is like the alluring, sexy. This is the dupe for La Nuit Trésor, or at least inspired by La Nuit Trésor. I don't want to say the smells exactly the same, but it's the same DNA, it's the same genre. It's a dark berry chocolate perfume. Now everybody who do not like this perfume, please macerate the perfume. If you feel it's not doing well, it's not performing well, or it's not smelling dark, it's not macerated. You need to let it sit. Mine has been sitting like on my shelf for like more than oh no, wait, I had finished a bottle. So this is a new bottle. So no, this has been with me for like 6 months or so. But it is like still like very well macerated. It feels like exactly the same as my old bottle. So it's macerated already. So I don't know if when you guys also order, because it's an old perfume now, right? So it's not going to be sitting in shelves like unmacerated. On Fragrantica, this has got 4.26. And of course, they say it smells like La Nuit Trésor. The top notes for this are strawberry, raspberry, dark chocolate, and cherry. Now, the dark chocolate, please don't be mistaken. It's not sweet chocolate. It doesn't smell like a chocolate bar. It smells like the chocolate shaving. There's a huge difference. If you cook, you know. If you don't cook, middle notes of vanilla and spices, and the base notes of patchouli, gardenia, and musk. The florals are there in the base. It's like very mildly there. The gardenia, like I know it can become a very overpowering scent, but it's not. It's very subtle. The musk is not so strong, which is like a good thing for me. The patchouli is strong. It's quite strong. But I don't mind it because like the other notes like strawberry and raspberry are taking over the cherry. Like this is like for me like one of the best berry fragrances out there, along with that little dark chocolate. I like to mix this one with Al Rihab Choco Musk, and then it just becomes like this. Then you can say it's a sweet chocolate berry fragrance, right? This one for sure, 10 out of 10 perfume for me, and date night, like this is one of my favorite things to wear with Ali. Like when we go out, especially during the evenings. For me, this feels like a any season, but nighttime or evening time when the sun is like going down, you can wear this, absolutely. It's a super sweet fragrance, so you need to be a little careful because it might not like suit everybody, especially for people who like to smell fresh fragrances. This can get a little cloying because it is kind of like a little too sweet. But for me, it's like absolutely fine because I love fragrances like this. The projection is like a good 3 to 4 feet, which is awesome because like it'll spread. Every time you come around somebody, it'll spread. And the longevity is like, I would give it 6 hours for it to be like in strength. But if I want it to be like a bit more fresher, I want it to be more out there, I will spray after every 4 hours. But just one spray maybe. Of course, this is a 10 out of 10 fragrance for me. I love it. And the celebrity I want to give this to was Dakota Johnson. Like, think of her in that movie, the weird one. Forgot the name. I keep thinking of Dorian Gray, and I know it's something to do with Gray, somebody Gray, right? Now next, let's go for a scent that's a little bit more cozy. This is like by the time you guys are like already like cuddling up and you sit close together, you're becoming a little like physical contact is happening. This is the Ibar in the Kasamat range by Rasasi. So this is called Kasamat Ibar. And if you guys know already, I've spoken about this perfume on my channel so many times, it's insane. This smells like lotus biscuit, vanilla biscuit. Like I don't know what you would call it. Like did I say rose biscuit? Lotus biscuit. Now when you spray this, just wait for 2-3 seconds for it to settle down. I'm not asking for much, just wait for 2-3 seconds till it settles down and then start smelling it. By the way, on paper it smells completely different, on your skin it'll smell completely different. So please wear it on your skin. These kind of scents like gourmand is meant to be worn on your skin. On Fragrantica, this has got 4.46. That's a lot, right? And this is classified as a unisex perfume, which is strange for me. Ali did wear this perfume a lot and he liked it on himself. I would prefer this not on a man, but I liked it on Ali as a matter of fact. The top notes for this are green apple and lemon. That's a big fat lie. I can't smell that at all. The middle notes are orris root, damask rose, jasmine and lotus. And the base notes of vanilla, praline, tonka and musk. Like, I'm telling you, like there's like literally no rose, no jasmine. It just smells like a biscuit. It just smells like a nice vanilla biscuit, like a lotus biscuit or something. So the praline and the vanilla are strong. It smells sweet. It's like a very nice gourmand, but it's not like the choky, like very cloying. Like people who do not like Billie Eilish perfume, the number one, they think that this is a bit too sweet for them. This is like a good option for them because this one is like much more mild. It's gourmand for sure. It smells like a bakery, you know, like a bakery where you have like pastries, like sweet things, but like more of cookies and biscuits and things like that are also on display, and it smells of that. Now a lot of people are asking me like, does this smell like Casablanca? I'm gonna spray Casablanca as well over here. It's not in my date night perfume, by the way. Casablanca has this apple pie thing going on, so no, Ibar is not. Let's just not talk about it too much because like Casablanca, like if you know, you know, it's like a apple pie kind of fragrance. This one, however, literally like think of like a pastry bakery, you know, it smells like pastries. It's also a little powdery, which is why I'm thinking like biscuit because of the orris root or orris, whatever there is in this. This is like a 10 out of 10. Like I had loved this so much. This is one of my favorite gourmands. Like I hope I've mentioned this in my gourmand fragrances top 5. I don't know if it's there or not, but there's so many gourmand fragrances that I like. This is one of them. This is one of the ones which I'll keep repurchasing, which is why it's 10 out of 10. I think it's pretty feminine, but I guess unisex. They advertise it as unisex as well. The longevity on this one, I would say, is like 4 to 6 hours, depending on how much you spray and where you spray. You need to spray it on your skin, then it'll last like a very, very long time. But I would want to top it off like every 4 hours, right? And the projection is like 2 feet max. Even if you overspray, it's not going to project more than that. I don't remember the celebrity I'd given this to, but the perfume is definitely a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. The next one is by Armaf. This is the Eternia Woman. I hate the packaging, guys. This is like, in very simple words, a dupe for Poison Girl by Dior. This is like the closest dupe you'll get to Poison Dior. It even has that almond thing going on, which is like very much like the playful Poison Girl, but it's seductive, it's attractive, it's very enticing. Like this is one of the best fragrances like I have put my nose upon. Now initially when I sprayed this, I got this cough syrup kind of smell. And it was so horrible, so horrible. So I decided to like empty the pipe inside, and I made sure to let it rest for some time. And now I don't smell that anymore. I don't get that thick cough syrup kind of scent with that weird like you know, like sickly feeling. It doesn't happen anymore. But initially like that came to me and I was like, oh my gosh, how can you compare this to like Poison Girl? Although Poison Girl, yeah, I know it does have that like little cough syrupy thing going on in that as well, but not like this. And the perfume definitely, like even initially when it was smelling like cough syrup, I really felt like it was very close to Poison Girl, but now it smells exactly like that. Like it's so weird that both of them smell almost the same. This one has got 4.43 on Fragrantica and it's classified as an amber floral. For me, Poison Girl is not a juvenile scent at all, although like I think they did the perfume dirty by calling it Poison Girl because immediately people assume that it's supposed to be like youthful or not juvenile, but like, yeah, very youthful. But I don't think so. I think the perfume is like really like suitable for all ages, especially because of that almond note. Like, you know, you can actually carry this during the day and night. So this perfume as well for a date that is moving from day to evening to night or whatever, it'll like do so well, which is why like this one will always and forever be one of my favorite date night perfumes. It's so strangely nice. you don't have to be in a mood for it. You'll spray this and you'll be in a good mood. You'll be in the mood for it, you know. So, and to men as well, to Ali, this is like such an attractive perfume. He'll keep sniffing my neck again and again just because he thinks this is like a very, very gorgeous scent. Now, it's a different story that when I go out with Ali, I actually spray the Dior Poison Girl and not Eternia. But Eternia is something I do wear when I go out with my friends a lot as well, because it is definitely like a nice playful fragrance. The top notes for this are bitter orange, orange blossom and lemon. Middle notes of almond, geranium and rose. And the base notes of vanilla, tonka and sandalwood. Again, it's very gourmand. The almond note, tonka note, vanilla note, it's like really, really strong. If you want to make this perfume a little more almondy, you can spray the Shagaf Oud Tonka along with this one, and it'll become a little bit more elevated, a little bit more mature and a little bit less playful. I think it's a stunning perfume, and everybody who cannot afford the Poison Girl, go for this one, because this is like the closest dupe, I promise you. I've smelled like a lot of dupes and none of them even came close to this one. So I really like it, and it comes very cheap. If I'm not mistaken, it was for 80 dirhams, which is like $25. Yeah, it's $25. So it's not bad at all. Like, I feel even if it's priced at $35 or something, it's still good to go. It's such a good perfume, and plus it stays like for quite a long time. This again is 10 out of 10. All these fragrances that are date night perfumes, these are ones that I really love, especially because of their seductive qualities, and that's why like I'm giving all of these 10 out of 10. So don't be like freaking out like, why is she giving 10 out of 10 to everything? Because these are like genuinely like the perfumes I really, really love. A stunning, stunning fragrance. Except for the packaging. I really wish what the, you know, like, anyhow. The last but not the least, it would be a crime if I had not mentioned this one. This is like the queen of seduction. This is Amethyst. I think you guys must have like seen this coming. Now this one is a nighttime perfume. This is like seductive. This is date number 5 or something, you know. This is like you're already somewhere like, you know, about to get married or something. I don't know. It smells really good. It smells like roses with oud, which is like puts you up there. The guy is gonna worship you. He's gonna kiss your feet. It's like literally like, I'm the queen, you know, and like worship me, love me, like be addicted to me. It literally is like one of those fragrances that are like calling you out. Like, for me, this is like a very queen kind of fragrance. Like I always tell you guys that it feels like an Arabian queen, not a princess, who's very well dressed up, who's like has like a lot of like girls around her, her entourage or whatever, and every king wants to like get married to her or something, you know, but she rules the kingdom. She doesn't need anybody else. Kind of like Cleopatra vibes, you know. But this one is beautiful as well. Like, it's really, really pretty because of the rose. And this is again like one of those roses that are done so like it's unlike anything I've ever smelled before. So that's why I find this perfume like really, really alluring. Now I know a lot of people get like a burnt tire or rubber or kind of scent in it. It does have like this slight rubbery thing going on, but it should not bother you. It's not that strong. It might be in the first spray, but you'll get used to it. You'll get anosmic to it in a bit. This is considered to be an amber vanilla. The rating on Fragrantica is 4.23. And it's compared to Inicio's Atomic Rose. I feel this is like so much better than Inicio's Atomic Rose. Top notes are bergamot, pink peppercorn and blackcurrant. Heart notes of Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose and jasmine. And the base notes of agarwood, amber and vanilla. Like, think of all the seductive notes that you can think of, put them together in a cauldron, and this is it. This is like a love potion. This is like you use this on a person, a guy or a girl or anybody like you want. Like, it'll just like seduce them so strongly. That's why like this is like one of the top date night but nighttime fragrance for me. So if you're going out at night for like a nice dinner, or if you're going to like even just go and observe stars at night, just lie down somewhere and just observe the stars, I would want to smell like this. I want the person next to me to be like cuddling with me, like sticking to me just because he wants to smell me like constantly. Again, 10 out of 10. Longevity 8+R monster. Projection 4 to 6 feet. I'm not kidding. It'll just keep projecting forever and ever and ever. And for me, this is like any season but nighttime. Like, you can wear it even in summer, it's fine. It'll not claw you. Just don't overspray. So just be careful of how much you spray this perfume, yeah? So that's it for today. That's that was why 5 very difficult to choose date night perfumes or perfumes that you would want to wear around your significant other. Let's just call it date night perfumes because these are like seductive perfumes, right? So I actually like took a lot of time to decide these 5 perfumes, but I think this is like a pretty decent choice because they're all sorts of mix, you know, like they're like different ones, like where you can wear it in any situation, you know. But mind you, like all these perfumes like better be with your significant other, right? I'm gonna call it a day today because I've been filming back to back and this was my last one. And after smelling these super strong perfumes, I don't want to smell anything more than this because I've been like smelling so many different perfumes throughout the day. I'm kind of getting like a little of a headache because I've just been smelling too many perfumes. So I'll see you soon. I'm gonna try and do my entire 12 days. I promised myself that I'm not gonna fail you guys. I'm not gonna fail myself because if I can't do this, like just bare minimum of 12 days in a stretch, can I actually do YouTube for for a lifetime, you know? Counting my blessings, so happy you guys are with me and have supported me and taken care of me, been so kind to me. That's like the most important thing for me. Like I keep saying, like you don't know what a person is going through in their life, so try and just be very nice to each other because you don't know one slight miscommunication or something rude you said to somebody, or you did it without thinking, you know. Just be careful of what the words you choose and everything, and like just try and like be nice to everybody because you don't know what's going on in their lives, you know. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Let me not yap, and that's for another day, not these five perfumes per day video. I'll see you in the next one, guys. I'll see you tomorrow actually, so bye.